Hello and welcome to the Photography Instructor Show, the podcast for all things photography and filmmaking. I'm your host, Saurav, a passionate content creator and a photography educator dedicated to helping you master the art and craft of visual storytelling. Whether you're a beginner, eager to learn the basics, a seasoned pro looking to refine your skills, or somewhere in between, this podcast is for you. Each episode, I dive deep into techniques, tips, and the latest trends in the industry. From lighting and composition to editing and equipment, I have got you covered. Plus, you'll hear inspiring stories and insights from industry experts and fellow creatives who share their journey and expertise. So, grab your camera, get comfortable, and let's explore the fascinating world of photography and filmmaking together. This is the Photography Instructor Show, where learning meets creativity. In today's episode, we are diving into yet another crucial but very overlooked term, and that is white balance. Now, if you have ever taken a photo and wondered why it looks too blue or too orange, even though it looked perfectly fine to your eyes, white balance is the secret ingredient behind that mystery. So, whether you're shooting portraits, landscapes, fashion, or even photography, understanding white balance will change how you approach color in your images. Let's break it down step by step. What is white balance? Alright, let's start with the basics. White balance is the camera's way of adjusting colors so that white objects in your scene actually appear white in your final image. Your eyes do this automatically. You look at a white wall in daylight and it looks white. You look at the same wall under warm yellow lights at night and still your brain says, "Yup, still white." But your camera isn't that smart. It needs a little help. Different light sources have different color temperatures, which are measured in Kelvin. Daylight is around 5500 Kelvin, pretty neutral. Incandescent or tungsten bulbs are around 3000 Kelvin, very warm and yellow-orange. Shade or cloudy skies might go up to 7000 Kelvin, cooler, with a bluish tint. And white balance helps your camera correct for these variations so your images look natural. White balance presets and settings. Most cameras come with white balance presets like auto white balance, daylight, cloudy, shade, tungsten, fluorescent, flash, and the last but not the least, custom or Kelvin white balance. Let's talk about a few of these. Let's first discuss auto white balance. Auto white balance is great for quick shooting. Your camera analyzes the scene and adjusts colors accordingly. But, and this is important, it's not always accurate, especially in mixed lighting or challenging situations. Next up, daylight or cloudy. Daylight or cloudy presets are reliable when you are shooting outside. Cloudy adds a bit of warmth to neutralize your cool light. Next, tungsten. Tungsten is great for indoor shoots under yellow bulbs. It cools the image down to balance that warmth. Next, Kelvin mode. Kelvin mode is where you manually set the color temperature, and this is gold if you really want to control over your images. Creative use of white balance. Here's where it gets fun. You don't always have to use white balance for accuracy. You can actually use it creatively. Let me give you an example. Let's say you are shooting a moody portrait during blue hour. Instead of correcting it to look neutral, you might set the white balance cooler to enhance the blues in the scene. Or maybe you are shooting golden hour, you want those warm cinematic tones. Then go with a warmer white balance to exaggerate that glow. So, white balance is not just technical, it's artistic. Let's discuss custom white balance. If you want precise color, especially for commercial product or fashion work, use custom white balance. You simply photograph a white or a gray card under the lighting you are using and then set that as your reference point in the camera. Boom. Perfect color accuracy. Or if you're shooting in RAW, you have the freedom to adjust white balance after the shoot without any quality loss. That's one of the main reasons I often recommend shooting RAW for important work. Final segment, practical tips. Alright, here are some quick practical tips for you all. Don't blindly trust automatic white balance. Review your image, especially in tricky lighting. Use Kelvin mode if you want more control over warmth or coolness. Carry a gray card, especially for commercial or client work. Use white balance creatively for storytelling and mood. And finally, if you shoot RAW, you can always fine-tune white balance later in editing. My final thoughts about white balance. White balance may seem like a small setting in your camera, but it has a huge impact on your final imagery. It's one of those tools that once you understand it, you start seeing colors differently and more intentionally. So, next time you pick up your camera, take a moment to check your white balance. Ask yourself, do I want this to look natural or do I want to set a mood? Until next time, keep learning, keep creating, and shoot with intention. All the best. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode of the Photography Instructor Show. I hope you found it informative and inspiring. Remember, the journey of mastering photography and filmmaking is a continuous one, filled with endless possibilities and creativity. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to subscribe, rate, and review on your favorite podcast platform. Your feedback will help me grow and reach more inspiring photographers and filmmakers just like you. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and LinkedIn for more tips, learning, and updates on the upcoming episodes. Until next time, keep capturing those amazing moments and crafting your unique stories. This is Saurav, signing off from the Photography Instructor Show. Keep creating, keep learning, and keep inspiring.